Ma son ten yon pied mago. Zanfan ba non radio station ni. Radio en bas mago. La villa Talenta, tout village Dominique. Ça c'était un plaisir, garde la nous te capille. Après ce village nous t'es allé la tenir en pied mago. Mais là où personne l'a couché, tout le monde t'es qu'à assembler. Pour parler continuer là, en bas magoa, en bas magoa, en bas magoa. C'est la donne ni tient levé, en bas magoa, en bas magoa, en bas magoa. C'est là nous fait biter nous, en bas magoa, tim tim, en bas magoa. Et c'est qui, en bas magoa, Kodju, en bas magoa, Bele, en bas magoa, Mazou, en bas magoa, Kodion, en bas magoa. Les hommes levés li bon matin, yo allé à Jatin.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm right here. Well, I'm just enjoying some new music there. Some new independence music from the band Rush. That is Dangle Ben and Lobster and Crew. Abamango. Hilanto. And when you hear Abamango, you remember this radio station. I believe they are still in operation. Operating from South City, Grand Bay. But a lot of things happen under the mango tree. Abamango, nice. Easy chip. Nice and sweet. Big up yourself, Christopher Dangben and the Rush Band. Nice little musical group, you know, making a name for themselves. Love this one, Dangers. Love this one, Dangers. Quite appropriate for the independence celebration. So guys, as you can see, I'm decked in pink. Yesterday I gave the signal that today, Thursday, the 17th of October, was going to be Pink Thursday. And that is in standing solidarity with the Cancer Society, the Dominica Cancer Society, you know, which is an organization that is there in place, giving support to persons suffering with the cancer disease or illness or sickness, that jab cancer. But it's something we have to live with. You know, maybe our friends, our family, our parents may have passed away from this illness. You know, we sympathize with you. So we are in pink, you know, we you know, sometimes you have to lend your support to good things, you know. So that the Cancer Society is one of these things that we are lending our support. Full respect to the hard works of the members of the Dominica Cancer Society. So guys, well, yesterday we had a little action in Dominica. We had a little situation in Dominica. Yeah, protest action from the truckers, persons involved in trucking, who felt that there must be better consideration for them. And I am pleased to advise that this morning there was no continuation of that exercise. There seemed to have been some resolution, some agreement was arrived at. And if I may just read a press release that was sent to me yesterday, it said, and it's from the Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, meets representatives of the Tipper Truckers Association. I may not read all it, but it said, October 16th, 2024, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has met with representatives of the Tipper Truckers Association who engaged in protest action on Wednesday, October 16th, regarding the rates offered for their services on the international airport. And to make a long story short, the Prime Minister, on a program last night with Curtis Matthew, seasoned journalist, I would say, indicated that he met with the representatives of the Tipper Truckers Association, and by about 10:30, they about 10:30, some understanding was arrived at as it relates to the fees, because there was an original offer of maybe 60-70 by the Chinese or less, but the truckers felt that that was not sufficient based on the cost of operation. So I'm not sure what happened during that stage of negotiation, but anyway, it was accepted that consideration will be given for $85 to $90. And the PM went on to speak about the state of the trucks. He said some of the trucks are not roadworthy. Now, if I have to speak on this, I mean, yes, we see some of the trucks, you know, require maintenance, servicing and whatnot, but some of the trucks require continuous engagement. You cannot service and have your truck in order if you are not continuously engaged. It go hand in hand. The truckers also have to determine what their priority is or are. So, you know, when you get your boulot, you must not take all and maybe buy a brand new vehicle for a woman. You mustn't do that. I'm not saying you're doing it, you know, guys. I'm just saying, if you are continuously engaged, then you have to have allocations for maintenance, servicing, and things can be okay. Now, interestingly, I heard the Prime Minister spoke about having some facility at the bank that similar to what is available for those involved in the taxi tourism business, and similar services can be provided to the truckers as it relates to the procurement of up-to-date trucks and ensuring that their trucks are roadworthy. But that, in my opinion, is a bit reactionary, because I have to go back to a comment that was made by Senator Paris and listen to him for yourself.
Create a facility where, let's use truckers for an example. Create a facility and ask the truckers to come up and say, hey guys, we're going to start the airport. $1.6 billion. In a year, we start in the airport. In 6 months, we start in the airport. We're creating a facility at the bank where you will have access to finances, right? To go to China, Europe, United States, Germany, wherever, and purchase equipment, trucks, providing that they don't already have it. And give them access to an interest-free loan and allow them to bring these equipment down to Dominica duty-free so that they could meaningfully participate in the construction of the international airport. What was so difficult with that? To this day, Mr. Speaker, there is no active, meaningful local participation at the international airport.
So that was Senator Paris in his budget rebuttal, you know, his remarks on the budget that was passed in July. And I believe he was taking a proactive approach rather than a reactive one, suggesting the need for the availability of the right services and setup for the truckers as we move into such significant project in the country. Maybe the most significant, the international airport. It's not a thing you develop facilities along the way. You have to decide, okay, the project will last for so long, it will cost so much, we are catering for a certain percentage of our truckers to be engaged because the contractor may have his own arrangements and whatnot. So I felt it was a rather good suggestion, excellent suggestion. And I'm not saying that because I know Delbert Paris and I know his father, Mr. Stewart and Matt Stewart, and I know his in-laws. That has nothing to do with that. If he had said something that is off, I would have said it as well. But I found it to be a salient contribution. And sometimes salient contributions are made, but we overlook them because of who is making them. And that is where I want our country to move away from. Because the development of the country, guys, it really doesn't reside in a selective group. Ideas can come from all over. It can come from me, it can come from Delbert, it can come from my mother, it can come from the laborites, the workers, and whatnot. But that's another topic. So, yes, some resolution, and we want that to not just be, let's say, lip service or thing to some good to the ear. It has to be brought into reality. So we wish the best, because we're really not for violent activities and whatnot. We angry persons have to stand up and protest for their rights, you know, and they're stuck at times. Do you need the right to protest? I don't think you need right to protest, you know, and that is debatable. Do you need to seek permission to protest for what you believe is not in your interest or favor? Not the topic. So as I said, we listen to the Prime Minister with Curtis Matthew, and in closing, Curtis asked the question to the Prime Minister directly. Before I go into that, hold on a while, I can forget that. No, I have my cards there. I have to issue a card, guys. So yesterday, before I go on to Curtis and his closing remarks, with everything that was going on, the police was on the scene. I got a video footage of tear gas in somebody's home. It's alleged it's an elderly, probably somebody over 100 years. And I have to ask the question, was tear gas necessary? What is the criteria for issuing tear gas? Based on what I saw, I did not see the need for any tear gas, so I will have to issue a red card. And they said responsibility is from the top, so I will have to issue this to the Commissioner of Police. Because I saw persons in their home, there is a daycare in the vicinity, and it appeared to be an indiscriminate use of tear gas. But somebody can put it in context, but until such time, hold that. That indiscriminate, no, you cannot do that. That was not right. So guys, last week close, the Prime Minister was asked by Curtis about widespread speculations about election. I think the Prime Minister danced a combination of Bele and quadrille, mazouk and all kind of things without answering the questions directly. It's a yes or no question. Are we having elections? Oh, it's yes, we are. But the move around it is like, if an announcement is made, it would not surprise people. I really hope we are not moving in that direction. I mean, the amount of money we have spent with reform and Mr. Byron and whatnot. If we are doing that, I'm going to ask for a refund from Sir Byron. So, there are several persons messaging me about their living conditions. They cannot make ends meet. I can use some of that money to make a difference in people's life. So, I personally do not see the grave need for election, but the Constitution allows the Prime Minister to ring that bell whenever he sees fit. So guys, have a blessed day. We're a little longer today. Abba Mango. We'll take that one more time from the Rush Band. Big up yourself, my friend Jenny Guy and your husband and my other friends. I hope you had a wonderful and safe flight. Yes, you did. Big up yourself. Yes. Dance the thing. Hilanto.
Pela pé te cavei figle. E couché avant pied figla. Ka wespewe competica. On joue bon matin. Lei levé. I katan tac. Tac. Lei gade. I kavwe competi. Ka koui ale. Avec figli. Avec idi. Mwen pou, sa kwe fon